Hello everyone, Dodger here with more Dark Souls. Now, you might be asking why I'm at the Firelink Shrine, why I'm at the Undead Dragon bonfire. I'll explain that in a second. But in other news, I'm about 15,300 souls and then some away from acquiring 30 strength, which means I'll finally be able to start using that shield I have. So why am I at the Undead Dragon bonfire? Because I did not realize that this was the last bonfire I rested at before heading into the Darkroot woods or whatever. So instead of making you sit through all of that, I'm just gonna jump cut to whatever parts I find interesting or new or, you know, whatever. See you in a bit, folks. Crystal lizard. Killed it. Twinkling titanite and a titanite chunk. Also, killing the crystal golem enemies over there, I got my hands on some blue titanite chunk, which reinforces magic and enchanted weapons. Fancy that. Remember this door, folks? I remember this item way back in the game that I spent 20,000 souls on. Yeah, let's finally put it to use. Open sesame. Use Crest of Artorias. And if you remember this place, we're back in the wooded area with all the NPCs roaming around. And it seems like they're not hostile to me this time. Which is kind of a shame because they offered a lot of souls in the last episode. Oh well. Back to more exploring this creepy ass forest. And what doth my eyes do fall upon? A set of Eastern armor. Let's see what it looks like. Eastern armor, distinctive armor made in an eastern land, exquisitely crafted. This armor offers excellent defense, particularly versus slash attacks, which are one of the main threats in the battles in the east. This ain't too shabby. But of course it doesn't come close to the defense that Havel's armor offers. And the stone armor. So, another armor set added to our collection. Back when something else happened. Remember the things I was shooting at last episode? Yeah, I just wandered into their territory. So this is going to be enthralling. And how'd I get here? 'Cause I crossed this bridge. So this whole area just makes one giant loop in and of itself. Which is kind of expected. Ow. Wasn't expecting him to do that. And these things are too fat to fit through these trees. So, I have a safe spot. Good for me. Well, this is going to be interesting. Especially with two of them on my ass. Being giant cats and covered in fur, would that make them susceptible to fire? Ow. My attacks do about the same amount of damage. That's two down. And that makes 3. Almost have enough souls for another level up. And I'll be on my way with my regular build. Creepy ass forest with giant cats? Sure, why not? Besides the foliage demons, I'm surprised they don't actually have like giant trees which walk around and attack you, like the ants from Lord of the Rings. That's usually a staple monster in role-playing games. And that's most people, and that's probably the pollen visited beforehand. So someone's just going back there. Hopefully demons and items in this area, he's not being nice. And of course we have a giant door over there with a light beaming through the cracks. And that's the area where I would fight the Great Wolf Sif. However, I feel that it is too early at this point in the game to actually go and challenge him, because that would sort of break the... I can't say story, because this game doesn't... Yeah, it has a story, but it's really convoluted and vague. It would feel out of place to kill Sif now without the Lord Vessel and Ornstein and Schmo still walking around. So that's pretty much it for this area. Back at this dilapidated bridge. I guess the next area I'll be exploring will be a path that deviates from the Darkroot Basin. I'll cut right to it, folks. Back in a sec. Looky what I got. Finally got around to equipping the tower shield. Finally. But in other news, see that area there, with that tower there, and that dank ass place over there? That's the Undead Berg. There's the watchtower. There's Darkroot Basin. That leads back up to the Darkroot Woods. And we're gonna go down this way. Because why not? It's more of this area to explore. Oh! And it appears we have an old friend down here. I'm just kidding, folks. This is another Black Knight. Oh no. It seems I've fallen. What's this? The Grass Crest Shield. I wonder what that does. And buddy, can you please piss off for a second? I'm trying to make clever game commentary here, and it's very hard with you swinging that Black Knight halberd around. And I don't even have the covetous silver serpent ring. Covetous serpent ring? Covetous gold serpent ring equipped. And I managed to get my hands on the Black Knight halberd. Can't wield it yet because I don't have enough strength. Of course. Halberd of the Black Knights who wander Lordran, used to face chaos demons. The large motion that puts the weight of the body into the attack reflects the great size of their adversaries long ago. 'Cause they used to fight dragons, if I'm not mistaken. Now let's see what the Grass Crest Shield does. 95 physical damage reduction. Bit of magic resistance. Not a hell of a lot of stability. It's rather light for its weight. Old medium metal shield of unknown origin. The Grass Crest is slightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds stamina recovery. Now that sounds it could come in very handy. particularly when I require mobility over defense, because there's not much point in using a shield unless it's intended to block damage. Yeah, I'm gonna light this bonfire. I was kind of curious as to why I had 10 Estus flasks, then I realized I haven't used any yet since the last time I visited a bonfire. Just been sucking up all that heal miracle. And then explore more of this spooky ass cave. There appears to be a mechanism of sorts which operates an elevator of some degree, which heads up to a location of somewhere. Or down, as the case may be. That would have been quite the fall. This stone architecture looks familiar. And what's that in off yonder distance? Now, I'm not any expert on draconic lore, but that just might be a drake, along with its fellow drakes off in the distance. How's my lightning resistance? Irrelevant because that thing's not hitting me. Headshot? Yeah, that was a headshot. So this is going to be fun and exciting. My lightning resistance is paltry. I'm almost certain I have a shield more capable for this job. And what's a good conduct of electricity? Metal. Which means wood is a far more effective defense against it, for it does not conduct lightning as well. Ow. I think I might die. Hopefully those drakes don't have any Estus flasks available. Not that they'd really be considered undead or something. They're just far distant cousins to dragons. Maybe if I cut off its tail I'll get a weapon. That's one down and offers a modicum of souls. So I suppose I should be appreciative of that. What's that off in distance? Kind of hard to make out. It blends in so well with the rest of the chasm walls. You know, the green stuff is just all over the place. I wonder, maybe I can convince it to hop off into the chasm, into the valley, for an easy kill. Not sure make things easy for me. That's the saying behind it. But it's no different from doing that. So I have something of a strategy to defeat these things. It's always good to know. And there's another one over there. Now hopefully I'll be able to grab this thing off of this body before I aggro all three of them. The brigand's armor set and the... oh god. Note to self. Shield only protects the front of the body and not the back. Seems like he doesn't want to play anymore. That's a shame. Oh. Yeah. That's why I remember. Is everything so significant? If you're unable to see, I'm sorry for that. There's a ladder. Just place it on that column. And there's an item located on top. If I remember correctly. It's an item that I used to find handy. I think it's something like the red tear stone ring. Come on, buddy. What you gonna do? Your lightning breath is not appreciated in this fight. Very much prefer if you return to your physical attacks. I guess that one didn't even touch my shield. Oh god. And I'm dead. Ain't that a shame? Well, at least I'm at this bonfire, which is conveniently located nearby. I mean, I'm gonna have to get that elevator back up here, so I think I'm just gonna head off and kill all the drakes, and then we can see what's at the top of that ladder. Back in a sec, folks. Killed the drakes. There's one more over there, but I'll deal with him later. Now you might be asking how I killed all the drakes with only one heal and one Estus flask used. Let me give you a hint. With a flip ton of arrows. Took long enough too. But now we finally get to see what's on top of this column. A body. With what? The red tearstone ring. And what does the red tearstone ring do? Boosts attack while HP is low. The rare gem called Tearstone has the uncanny ability to sense imminent death. This red tearstone from Karim boosts the attack of its wearer when in danger. So really suitable. For anyone trying to do a hyper run. And my, what a massively barred door this is. It appears I cannot open it from the side. So, one more drake over there to finish off. Hopefully I don't fall to my death, because that would really suck. And moves all these nummy souls. And then we get to see what the hell that thing is over there. And this is something of a precarious fight for the both of us. Or at least for me, because these things seem to be aware of the bottomless valley off to the side. I swear to God, if his regular attack just knocks me off the edge instead of like anything else, I'm going to be super peeved about that. Just like how I'm peeved about him using his stupid lightning breath all the time. Seems like he's stuck there. And since these monsters don't have a tendency of dropping anything, I'm not really going to waste my time with him. If I didn't know better, I'd swear that was a dragon's wing. Now ain't that something to walk up upon? Oh, and why am I wearing the stone... whatever it's called? stone armor set. That's because this offers higher lightning resistance than the other items, than Havel's armor. I really want these items, and I kind of want to kill this thing, but I don't want to die to do it in the process. Yeah, I don't even need Havel's ring anymore. And I think this thing inflicts poison. And since I have a plethora of moss clumps now, might as well toss those on. And maybe toxin too, if that's a thing that this thing does. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's its breath attack. So I managed to nab Astora's straight sword? Yes, Astora's straight sword. Does it seem like much? Well, then again, being considered a magic item, it has a intelligence requirement, a faith requirement, which I do not meet. Straight sword of an unknown knight, likely one of Astora's superiors. High quality weapon with a powerful blessing. It inflicts magic damage. Well, that's going to take a while. And that's going to take even longer. I still want those items. Oh, the pain, the health. I think that's poison. Got the Dragon Crest shield. And I'm dead. So let's see what my loot was there. The Dragon Crest shield, which provides a crap ton of fire resistance. Holy crap. Shield of a nameless knight, likely a high-ranked knight of Astora. One of the enchanted blue shields. The Dragon Crest shield greatly reduces fire damage. So I got that, Astora's straight sword, and Soul of a Proud Knight. Man, that dragon's melee attacks are brutal. Guess I'll just head down and kill it and see what it offers me. Back in a sec, folk. Can I nab my souls before that thing kills me? We're gonna find out. Yes, do your poison. So that I can run past you, grab my souls, and choose ranged attacks. Fancy that. My, what an epic battle that was. So tough. Don't know about chew, folks. But I think I have enough useless video to call it a day here. Yeah. Pretty much hit the max for this episode's length, so I think, anyway. Breaking this up into chunks doesn't really do much for exactly how long I played for. But in the next part, we'll be probably backtracking to an area I've already been, or exploring a new area. Not entirely certain yet. So, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye bye.